Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and today in this video we'll study about how to calculate probability for monohybrid process. So this we already learned in the last video that in case of monohybrid cross, the genotypic ratio in F2 generation is 1:2:1 and the phenotypic ratio in F2 generation is 3:1. Now we have to solve the probability questions. Now as you know, the formula for probability is number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes, where P, that is probability, it ranges between 0 to 1. 0 means no chance and 1 means 100% chance of coming the favorable outcomes. Now, first let's understand how to calculate probability by a simple example which all of you might have heard. That is, what is the probability of coming a girl child or a boy child? Now, how we calculate this probability? Here, the total number of events are boy and girl, that is 2. So, the probability for a boy to come will be 1/2 because we want boy. So, the favorable outcome is 1 and total number of outcomes are 2 because a boy can also come, a girl can also come. So, the probability for boy is 1/2, that is 0.5, and same for the girl. That is, the probability of girl is 1/2 because the favorable outcome is girl, that is 1, divided by total number of outcomes. It can be a boy, it can be a girl. So 2, that is equals to 0.5. Now, the same rule will apply in case of monohybrid cross. Now, for monohybrid F2 phenotypes, total number of events are, the ratio is 3:1. So the total number of events are 4. Now, what is the probability of coming a dominant is? If you remember, in phenotypic ratio, 3:1, 3 for tall and 1 for dwarf. So the probability for tall to come or the dominant to come is 3/4, that is 0.75. Similarly, probability to come the recessive one or the dwarf is 1/4, that is 0.25. Similarly, if we see the genotypic ratio, as you all know, it is 1:2:1, that is total events are 4. 1 for capital T, 2 for capital T small t, and 1 again for small t. So the total number of events 4. So what is the probability of coming capital T? It is 1/4, that is 0.25. For capital T small t, the in the ratio 2 is for capital T small t. So the probability will be 2/4 for capital T small t, that is 0.5. Similarly, for small t, the probability is again 1/4, that is 0.25. Now, the probability of multiple events are, we have to find the number of ways and then we have to multiply it with probability of each event. Let's understand this again with an example of a boy and a girl. Now, how many ways it can be done that out of 3 children, 2 are boys and 1 is girl? So first what we have to find out? We have to find out number of ways. How we can find out number of ways? So total number of children, 3. In how many ways 2 boys can come? Maybe the first child is a boy, second child is a boy, third is a girl. Or it can be in a way like first is a boy, second girl, again third boy. Or it can be like first will be the girl, then second and third are the boys. So these are the 3 ways by which we can arrange the children's where we can get that 2 are boys and 1 is girl. So this is the number of ways. So how many ways? Here because it is less, so we can do like this. But we need a formula if the number is large. For example, if I say there are 100 children. Now, in how many ways you will arrange so that you will get 70 boys and 30 girls. So in that case, you cannot make the chart and calculate. So we need a formula. The formula is NCR, that is equals to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial, where n is the total number of events and r is our outcome, what we want. So now let's calculate again with the help of a formula to see whether it matches our chart. So for the boy, it will be NCR will be 3C2. Why 3? Because total number of events 3 children. Why 2? Because we want 2 boys. So 3C2. For 3C2, it will be 3 factorial divided by 3 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. Now 3 factorial means 3 into 2 into 1. So that is 6. 3 minus 2, 1 factorial will be 1. 2 factorial, 2 into 1, that means 2. So 6 divided by 2, that is 3. Now The same result we'll get if we calculate with respect to a girl. In case of girl, the total number of outcomes are again 3. The total number of events are 3, but here the desired outcome is 1 because we want one girl. So it is 3C1. So the calculation will be again 3 factorial, 3 minus 1 factorial and 1 factorial. For 3 factorial, again it is 3 into 2, that is 6, divided by 3 minus 1 means 2 factorial. 2 factorial means 2 into 1, that is 2, and 1 factorial means 1. So again it is 6 by 2, that is 3. So we can calculate either way, either taking boy or with respect to a girl. So by this we can calculate the number of events. Now after calculating the number of events, if anybody asks us that what is the probability of coming a boy, in that case we are having 3, that is the number of ways. We will multiply it with total number of events 3. In that, probability of coming a boy is half. So 1 by 2, again 1 by 2, again 1 by 2. Why? Because 2 times boy, half, 1 time girl, that is also half. So that means 3 divided by 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8. So it is 3 by 8. So that's how we need to calculate probability for multiple events. So for multiple events, first we have to calculate number of ways and then we have to multiply with probability of each event. So now what is the probability that among 3 children 2 are boys? That is 3C2, that is equals to 3. Number of ways 3 into each event the probability is half. The chance of coming a boy is half and for a girl is also half. So 2 are boys, half into half. If 2 are boys, among 3, 1 will be the girl. So into half for girl. So that is 3 by 8, that is equals to 0.375. Now the same we will apply for the monohybrid cross. What is the probability that 3 plants picked at random from F2 generation of monohybrid cross of a plant are all tall? So all tall means we picked 3 and we want all 3 tall. Our outcome is also tall. So 3C3, that will be 1. Now number of ways 1. Now into 3 are tall. What is the probability of coming tall? That is 3 by 4. We already saw in last slide that it is 3 by 4. So 1 into 3 by 4 into 3 by 4 into 3 by 4 because total number of events 3 events. In all the events we want tall. The probability of coming tall is 3 by 4. Therefore 3 times 3 by 4 into 1, that is number of ways, that is 27 by 64 and that is 0.42. Next question, what is the probability that 2 plants among 3 plants picked at random from F2 generation of a monohybrid cross of a plant are tall? Here total items are 3 but we want to pick 2. 2 should be tall. That means 1 can be dwarf. So here it is 3C2. 3 is total outcomes, total events. 2 our desired outcome with respect to tall, hence 2, that is equals to 3. So here number of ways 3 into total number of items 3 or events 3. Now in the first event we want tall, so the probability of tall is 3 by 4. Again the probability of tall is 3 by 4. So 2 tall, 1 dwarf, that is 1 by 4. So it is 3 into 0.14. It will be 0.4. Now one question from my end for you all. What is the probability that 3 plants picked at random from F2 generation of monohybrid cross of a plant are all with genotype TT? Here you have to calculate first the number of ways, of course, and then you have to calculate with respect to capital T, capital T. So you have to keep in mind the probability for capital T, capital T. Do let me know in comment section. If you found the video informative, please do like, share and subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon for the next video notification. Till then, stay safe, stay happy.